Welcome back, everyone. Now, if a hug could be turned into a food, that food would be a grilled cheese. We love it so much in this country that we have given it its own national holiday. So here to help us celebrate National Grilled Cheese Day, please welcome the owner of the grilled cheese truck, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Dan. Hi, welcome. We're so excited to have you. You know, I don't know if you were watching a little bit earlier, but Bethany, Joy, and Andrew said if they don't get a grilled cheese, they're not leaving the set.
I made sure I brought extra. I know better at this point in my career.
So they're joining Cam at the counter. Now, this is a very special grilled cheese to you. It's not just, you guys dig in, it's not just your average grilled cheese. This is the grilled cheese sandwich that put you on the map 10 years ago. What happened?
I was a chef all my life, and then somebody sent me in April, actually 10 years ago to this date, sent me an email about this grilled cheese invitational, this competition that happens in town. And as a chef, I never competed. It wasn't my thing. I wanted to make people happy with food, but I ran a Southern restaurant, and so I'm very close to comfort food. And so it rattled around in my head, what would I do if I was going to compete? And then I was always known for my mac and cheese, and when I'm eating mac and cheese, I usually drag it through the barbecue sauce. So I'm like, oh, wouldn't that work? And screw it, I'm going to go in.
And now look. 10 years later, here we are. You've got the truck. You won.
I didn't win, but I won the idea for the truck.
You won in the long run.
That's what I mean. You won. Trust me, you won. And this is a mac and cheese that anyone can make at home. So it is a grilled cheese sandwich, excuse me. It has mac and cheese, it has grilled onions, and it has pulled pork.
Yes.
All right, let's get started. What do we do first?
First what we do is make the mac and cheese.
Okay.
So whatever your favorite recipe is, and when you're done with it, I put it in like a cookie sheet or a sheet pan.
Okay.
And I spread it out, plastic wrap on top, and press it down with like another sheet pan.
Right.
Chill that.
Okay.
Doesn't have to go overnight, but for a couple hours so it's cold.
All right.
And I cut into singles after they're ready. So that's my mac and cheese single.
Mac and cheese single. Okay, I like that. That's going to go on the sandwich. I appreciate that. Then we grill our onions.
Caramelize the onions.
All right.
Butter, low flame. Just let it cook. Sometimes it could take 3 hours.
All right.
Let it go. Let it go. You could do this days ahead, whenever.
And just leave them in the fridge.
Yep.
And then, of course, the pulled pork.
Pulled pork, if you want to spend some hours in your backyard, summer's coming, barbecue it up, but you can go to your local Trader Joe's, or a lot of stores are doing their own smoking nowadays, so grab some your favorite barbecue sauce and some smoked pork, and then you're ready. Well, almost ready.
Okay, now what?
This is very special. This is the butter mix, so I mix mayonnaise and butter together.
Oh, okay.
2 reasons. One, mayonnaise makes a crispier grilled cheese.
Oh, really?
In my opinion, but you can't not have butter.
I know, you need butter for a grilled cheese.
So I mix them together, and what it also does is it raises the smoking temperature. So this is a thick sandwich. It's got some cold components going inside. You want to leave it on the griddle longer than the normal grilled cheese.
Okay.
So this will stop the bread from burning.
But it's also very light, correct? It's
sure, yeah.
It's fat-free, it's calorie-free, it's guilt-free.
If you cut it right, everything stays on the cutting board, and you can eat it guilt-free.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we build our sandwich.
Okay.
How do we do this?
So you take your, whatever bread I use a nice French bread.
Okay.
Spread it all the way to the edges. Really important. You want a nice grilled cheese.
Okay. You know, for somebody who makes grilled cheese for a living and you do so many different ones, is it unfair for me to ask you what's your favorite?
That's like asking what's your favorite child. Or what's your favorite beetle? I'm a guy that's bacon and tomato. I'm pretty good with just that. But there's something about this that has stuck with me, so that's what I do.
All right.
So, butter the bread to each side.
Okay.
Just so I keep it clean this way. Piece of cheddar.
Is it always cheddar?
This is sharp cheddar. I always throw some American cheese in there.
Okay.
It's oozier.
Yeah.
Now I've got to point out something. I get specific instructions from my daughter when making grilled cheese, and she always instructs me to make sure I butter or mayonnaise both sides of the bread. Now, is that not something that I should be doing?
You can.
I noticed you didn't do that.
Grilled cheese to me is one of the most personal foods that you can have. Everybody's got their own little thing going with it.
Yeah, it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
We don't want to
Also good grilled, by the way.
I think there's enough fat going on.
Right. No, she just likes the crunch on both the inside and the outside.
You grill it and then
you grill it on that, then you flip it, then put the cheese on, then put the other bread on.
Does she need a job?
Well, I'm just saying, Layla Matheson.
How about
check
that?
it out.
So we've got our cheese, our mac and cheese, our barbecue pork.
Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable.
Now you see why it's got to stay on a little bit longer.
This is square.
Oh my gosh.
Little caramelized onions.
Oh.
Add a little sweetness to it all.
A little more cheese, because why not?
Because it's a grilled cheese, we'll top it off, and I'll sneak that in there that nobody sees. And then we're ready.
Okay, so now we put that on our griddle over here.
On our griddle.
And you use a sandwich press?
This is, I call it a bacon press.
Okay.
Some people call it a steak weight, but this way, it helps retain the heat and it gets your press. You get a nice, beautiful color on it and everything.
And how long would we leave it on each side?
About 3 minutes. You want to wait. You want to pretty much get half it melted.
Okay.
So it's about 3 minutes per side till it's brown. Sometimes, if you've done this too hot, what you want to do is brown it, throw it in the oven for a couple minutes, let it finish in there. Don't try and finish on here. You're just going to burn it.
You'll burn it. All right, well, this one has been going, as you can see. And since you all have been eating over there, I cannot wait to get used to this.
It's your turn, Deb. You're going to freak
How long
out.
does it go into the oven again?
Just if you need to, but just until it's all melty.
Oh, okay. Okay, a few minutes.
Look at that. Ooh,
Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
come check it out and
So
enjoy it.
Always on a
Come on
diagonal
now.
for grilled cheese.
Always.
Always, always.
All right,
in my
Chef.
opinion.
Let's go. You got to taste this with me.
Amazing, guys.
Cheers.
Have a bite. Thank you for being here and spreading the love.